This is another episode of Frog Zebra Nation.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's congratulations. It's another episode of Congratulations, dude. We're doing it. Why is this thing over the desk? We started out already fucking it all up. Oh, yeah, dude. It is what it is, but we got to go make this go under it. We got to make that go under the desk because when it goes over the desk, so bitch, how I'm doing it, when it goes over the desk, it fucking pulls my head. And when it pulls my head, I look so bitch. So either way, I look so bitch. So really, we had to just make sure it was a sabitch moment, but whatever, dude. Sometimes you have sabitch moments, and then you get through them, and it's all good. But we're having a good time, and I feel like we're already firing on all syllables, and everything is good. Did you just turn the volume down or something? Well, why would you do that? Isn't that crazy? You couldn't hear it?
I'm trying to turn hers down.
Oh, well, turn hers down, but why would you turn mine down? Crazy, right? Wow. We got it. Good. Now I'm good. Now what we want to do is not touch mine, right? Remember when P. Diddy would be all like, turn me up in the headphones? Or like Mace would be like, turn me up in the headphones. And then every rapper was like, turn me up in the headphones. People would start fucking freestyles off like that, and people would be like, there's no headphones. I'm keeping it really fashionable and nice. I got that fucking pleated shirt on. Be more memorable, because if somebody can't remember you, that's fucking your fault. And this is what you do to represent that notion. We represent notions all day long. If you are a cult member, for congratulations, meet me at the fucking log cabin one day. So it's very beautiful. It's very nice, and it fucking scoops. It's very cool. I got that fucking chain on like I'm basically, carrying on the torch for DMX, dude. When I saw DMX had that short chain in 1999, I was like, I can't wait to fucking grow up to wear that one day. So he keeps it real. I drink coffee, and I just keep drinking it, and nobody can stop me. My therapist says, maybe, you drink too much coffee, and I say, maybe, and then I fucking go to sleep, and then the next day we do it all over again. So that's what's up. It's whatever day it is, whatever you're listening to it, and we love being here for you guys, and by we, I mean me. Let's just jump right into it. This is the greatest fucking... This was on Gawker. I really don't know much about Gawker. To me, Gawker sounds like something that is like not... I don't know if it's legit journalism or what. I have no fucking idea. But this was a real interview.
It becomes normal.
This is a real interview about a fucking toaster.
The swing of it becomes normal. I mean, after you've seen a haunted toaster...
Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Haunted toaster are never two words that should go together. Okay? Because toasters only do one thing, and that's make bread hot. They make bread crispy. That's what they do. Know what they don't do? Possess ya. Know what they don't do? Go, ooh. A toaster's one thing, and that's a toaster, okay? But let's keep going, dude. Let's keep listening. Guy looks like Francis Ford Coppola. All good. Now there's a fucking elbow of a chick. Let's see when they zoom out what she looks like.
We heard
a Q-tip. Her head is the top of a Q-tip. Or the bottom of a Q-tip. Because if you turn a Q-tip around, it's the same shit. It's one of those things like race car. When you take race car, you flip all the letters around, it still spells race car. Or toot. This lady is basically the fucking human equivalent of toot. So... why was this a hairdo, by the way, in the fucking, what was it, the early 80s? Why was this a hairdo, dude? Just that one big poof? Just a big fucking poof. It looked like right before the atom bomb got where you really started to worry, Like you'd see an explosion and be like, whoa, that's big. And then you're like, wait a second. Oh, that's what her hair was. It just got that big before it fucking mushroom clouded. So yeah. So that's what it looks like. Let's find out her name. Her name is going to be something.
I am the devil.
Let's go a little bit back, because when you play something and you stop it, and then you talk about it a little bit, and then you play it on a podcast, and then you don't realize you're at the part where the lady said, "I am the devil." You got to go back. You got to go back and you got to say what the fuck she was talking about. My bad for talking. Sometimes, you know what I mean? That happens, especially like in relationships when I'm with Kristen. A lot of times we'll be talking and I'll be saying something and then she'll talk over me. And then I'll be like, oops, right? Because a sentence never ends in my, and that was the last word I said, right? So if that was the last word I said, my, then what happened? Then I guess maybe I got cut off, right? And we shouldn't be doing that, should we? And then she goes, Chris, and I say, okay, so can I go back? And she says, okay. And then guess what? I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Yes, dude. Yes. Had to lay down the law. In the process of laying down the law, he forgot what he said, which is fine because you need to lay down the law a lot in a relationship. All good. But it's real love. Real love, oh, I'm searching for a real love. Someone to, whatever. Real love, oh, just fucking. I could be in that group. I was 6 when it came out. So, what did she say?
We heard, I am the devil.
They heard the toaster
What
say
kind of
that.
voice did the devil have?
A very low voice, I'd say, sounded like Eli Wallach.
Have you
Wow, dude. The toaster had a very low voice that sounded like Eli Wallach. The cool thing about this podcast is when I wake up in the morning, I never know about the sentences that will be coming out of my mouth later on in the day. And the one that shocked me so far is the toaster had a low voice that sounded like Eli Wallach. But I ended up saying it. If you had woke me up this morning and said, hey, Chris, guess what you're going to either say or hear today? And I said, what? And you said, the toaster had a low voice that sounded like Eli Wallach. I would think one thing. It must be podcast day. It must be podcast day. And it is. Who's Eli Wallach anyway? I got to look him up. Eli, I definitely heard the name before. Wow. Imagine a toaster talk. Eli Wallach. When did he die? 2014. Wow, he lived long. Wow, he lived to be 99. What does he sound like? Let's see. Eli Wallach voice. Here we go. Eli Wallach and why he always plays the bad guy. Okay, so he played a toaster.
I have a feeling that the first imprint you make on
That's
film.
not him.
As a child, I used to see these movies where
Is
the
that him?
villain was heating the.
No.
Are you at all concerned that today people are a little bit aware of what violence in films is doing? And here you are, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, as mean and vicious a performance and a thesis as could be imagined.
Yes, but you see, when you say violence,
This is how he sounded?
I don't think there's anything more violent than what's happening in the world today.
Yeah, okay, but
You
that's
talk
not the
about
question, is it,
films,
Eli Wallach?
Let's talk about.
Well, okay, that's what Eli Wallach sounded like, dude. Maybe he sounded...
Subway, the metro.
Yeah.
It took 20 minutes.
This is what the
and
toaster
the first
sounded
night
like?
after I finished working, I had my makeup on. I'm sitting in the subway.
Not even that evil. Hey, toaster's done. All right, so let's go back to this thing. I gotta fucking... Let's go back to this thing here. Let's see what the fuck this lady's getting at.
saved any of this satanic toast?
Yes, I did save it because I wanted to be sure that somebody else would see it. Now this one, can you see that, Richard?
The toast has an imprint that says Satan lives. Just eat it. Dude, it says Satan lives. She did it. Hey, June O'Brien, you did it. Hey, you're trying to trick us that Satan's in the toaster. Also, how about the ego you gotta have to think, even if she was being serious, the ego you gotta have to think my toaster is haunted, but it's not just a demon. Satan's at my house. That's unreal. To be like, my house is the one that Satan comes to. What about his, you know what I mean? What are they called? Evil archangels. What about the fucking fallen angels? What about them, huh? Your house is so fucking dope with the periwinkle wallpaper. Satan showed up to that one? You think Satan doesn't like comfort? Satan is the shit, dude, in the underworld. Sorry, God. But you know what I mean. When I was a kid, I used to say swear words and shit, and then I would go, sorry, God. I'd look up in the air, and I'd say, sorry, God, as if God was up there looking down at me like this. I'll send fucking Satan down to your toaster. Dude, that was my OCD. Somebody asked me the other day, when did you know you had OCD? And I said, well, it fucking for sure flared its head when I was in my early 20s. And he said, oh, really? And I said, yeah, but there were always signs. And he was like what? And should have said that. Whenever I said a swear word, I looked up and said, sorry, God. Now, that's just as ridiculous as thinking Satan's cooking your sandwiches. But, however, remember when you used to write an essay in high school and it needed to be a certain amount of words and every other sentence was however? So you'd be like, fucking, that's 16 howevers. I got fucking 16 words right there. I would do it. And when I exhaled, my nose, snot came out, but then it went back in. It was like when Jeff Bezos went to space. He got up there a little bit and then, whoa, okay, cool, and then dipped out. That's what my fucking boogie did. This is clicking around. So my audio's clicking around. Yes, that's amazing. So Satan lives with this. It's just the ego people have to think that, like, for me as a 6-year-old, when I would say sorry, God, or even as an 11-year-old to say sorry, God, to fucking be like, okay, but that's something an 11-year-old does. But this woman is a full-fledged adult saying, hey, to believe, let's say she does believe this, and she's not trying to trick people, which I think she is trying to trick people, to think that we're not we're such big idiots that we don't think that you did that and tried to trick us is one thing. But if we say you thought we believed you, still, what about your fucking ego that Satan is at your house? Also, Satan lives. That's how he's going to say it? In your toast? You think Satan can't pick up a fucking marker? You think Satan can't fucking find where your lipstick is and write it on your mirror? He's gonna burn your bread? He's gonna burn it in your bread? Dude, it's so annoying when people think that ghosts and shit are real. I got a buddy that literally was like, I said to him, I was like, do you believe in that shit? All that paranormal shit? And he says, oh, 100%. And I was like, why? And he said, oh, dude, because I know it does, because it happened to me once. And I said, really? Something irrefutable? And he was like, 100%. And I said, well, what is it? And I said, and dude, keep it short. And he said, okay, I'll try. I swear to God, it took an hour. Kristen, he was doing voice notes because I was like, don't text, it's going to take too long. He was doing voice notes. Kristen, 45 minutes in, she was like, what the fuck? What are you listening to? It was him telling me how one time he moved into an apartment in fucking Los Angeles and like his car had a boot on it and then a tire was missing and then like it looked like there was burnt wallpaper and then hair in his bathtub and he thought it was the guy that used to live here that fucking killed himself. And I'm like, that's not irrefutable evidence, man. This shit never happened to me. Where's my toast? Where's my Satan toast? Where's my lipstick on the mirror that says, watch out, watch behind you? Where's all that shit? Where's the lights even flickering, dude? It's always explainable by electricity or science.
Lives. Just terrible.
Is the toaster still possessed?
We still have trouble off and on with it, yes.
Oh, she's cooking toast now. Here we go for the people that listen.
Oh, see, now it's...
And it doesn't work. Of course, it's not working now. They won't even go down.
I just hold it down.
It seems to be aware.
It seems to be aware. First of all, you're not. It's like a baby. Okay, if you start talking about Satan, you got to say him or at least her. I don't know what he identifies as or what it, but you don't say it. It's like a baby, dude. You don't say, "Hey, did it come yet?" And you're like, "What?" Yeah, your baby. You mean? You can't just. It's aware. If you're saying it, it's a goddamn toaster. I'm a good lawyer, dude. She's on the stand. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You were saying, ma'am, with the puffy Q-tip head. You were saying that it was aware, right? Meaning what? Meaning the toaster, right? Okay, but the toaster, if it's possessed, it would be who? It would be Satan. Okay, so Satan is what? I don't know. He's like I'm sorry, he is? Yeah. Okay, so if he's in the toaster, then he's the Well, yeah, but and you called it. Well, yeah, but I rest my case. No further questions. Boom, got it right there. Technicality. Oh, shit. Dude, the toaster went bonkers and fucking, wow, it really, okay, so she set it up. There's flames in the toaster that they come up, and she goes, oh! Why does that happen? Are you hearing that cut out? All right, then it's my shit. She goes, oh!
Why have you kept this toaster?
Why have you kept this?
Well, Richard,
I love when somebody puts somebody's name in an answer that they're about to give, you know? Like if Kristen would say, Chris, why did you do that? And I said, well, Kristen, I would already be in trouble. Do you know what I mean? And if she did it to me, well, Chris, I would know I was in trouble. Either way, I'm in trouble, you know? But she says, well, Richard, I'll tell you. Let's see what she says.
well, Richard, you know, when all is said and done, it makes good toast.
Dude, you know how everyone's like, what's wrong with the world now? We're headed to fucking extinction. It's been like this. You think June O'Brien's new? She been around. Well, when all's said and done, you know, yeah, I know it's possessed, but it makes good toast. No, it. First of all, there's how many of alls are there? I think 3. First of all, no, it doesn't, because we saw the toast and it was burnt to shit. All right? Now, second of all, I'm just going to go to third of all because there is a second of all, but third of all is the most crazy. How good does your toast have to be for you to allow Satan in your home? I mean, am I missing something here? Toast is toast, right? Like, nobody ever eats toast and actually thinks, well, shit, that's some good toast, right? Toast is pretty much, you know the deal from jump. Hey, here's bread. You want me to toast it? Sure. You already know. You got it locked on. It's not like a fucking sandwich. It's not like a fucking pizza. Domino's is different than the fucking place you're going to go down the street. I don't know what it's going to... It's toast. It's fucking... You could take a match to bread. It's the same fucking thing. And this lady is like, well, this toast, though. That's why. Yes, Satan's here, and it's stressful. I don't know if my whole house is going to burst into flames like that toaster just did. And I don't know if my son and daughter are going to live past however old they are right now, because Satan may be in them now, currently. But goddamn, this toast. Here's the second of all. Say you're eating say it's the first time you notice something's janky or fucked up, or Beelzebub has something to do with your fucking toaster, right? The toast comes up, and you literally see it, and imprinted in the toast, it's just a middle finger just right to you. Or it says Satan lives, or like, you know, fuck God. Sorry, God. And you look at it, and your heart is beating. You try it? You eat it anyway? I'll tell you what, maybe, but not if you're June O'Brien. And furthermore, How many times does it happen until you're like, all right, well, fuck it, I want toast? I'm saying you don't eat it. Like, if I made toast and Satan Lives popped out of my fucking thing, and I don't eat it. I just think, okay, I'm just going to pick a new piece of bread and then eat that. But say you made more toast, and then it comes out, Satan lives. Satan still lives. Satan's still living, by the way. By the way, Satan's still in your toaster. There's all the things that... At what point are you like, all right, fuck it, I need toast, and you eat it? No, you just get a new toaster. So she is lying for sure. You know it. Fuck yeah, I'm a good lawyer.
Hey, Boyd Mattson, NBC News, Boca Raton, Florida.
And it happened in Florida. Boy, that's odd. Florida been janky as shit. Florida stays janky in this bitch. Oh, boy. If you like this shit, subscribe to our YouTube. It helps. I saw a guy on Twitch the other day, and he was just like, subscribe to the YouTube. We ain't signing. We ain't leaving until we hit fucking this many followers. And people were just signing up on YouTube. He had an account, and it was like ding, 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 and everyone was just subscribing. He was just, subscribe to the YouTube. He was saying it while he was eating like fruit by the foot, and there was a guy with a crutch in the background, and then another guy who was just like standing there with his hands in his pockets, and everyone was just like signing up and fucking subscribing, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, is this just how you got to be? So shit, man. Subscribe to my YouTube. If you like it, fucking gently brush up against that like button. If you love it, turn on them bell notifications. Buy a hat for that bell notification. Do whatever, man. Or sign up to my Patreon. You know, patreon.com/ChrisDelia. We love it. We love it, dude. We put out a new segment called Review Mode. It's out there. It comes out bi-weekly, and I think we're putting them out Fridays, but second episode, it came out the other day. Or is coming out. I don't remember. But anyway, go to my Patreon. Yeah, dude. It's June OBrien, man. This was the fucking... What was the other one you sent me? You know, my toaster sounded like Eli Wallach. Here is Will Someone Just Help on YouTube, it's titled.
Hello.
Hey, look at that. She couldn't look more like June OBrien. And this was 3 years ago. This lady has always existed. She's like the vampire of fucking white ladies. And there's so many of them. You have some in your family. They just pop up every now and then. And they wear those sleeveless motherfucking things with their grandma arms that are flabby, you know? You know those flabby grandma arms? My buddy's got flabby grandma arms, and I said, dude, your arms are so ugly, they look like flabby grandma arms. And we laughed so hard, dude. And that's what it's like being a guy. Two girls together could never do that to each other. If a girl walked up to another girl, and they were friends, and they said, hey, what's up with that fucking inner tube around your belly? That friendship's over. If a guy said it to a guy, they get closer. And that's the truth. I only speak the truth, dude. I don't wear this DMX chain for nothing.
My name is Lisa Ann White Whitmer.
Doesn't even know her own name. My name is Lisa Ann White Whitler White.
I just moved here because I'm getting a divorce.
Sad.
And it's not final till September 18th.
Okay.
My husband will not give me any money.
Okay.
Not one penny.
People always like to say that.
The lawyer won't help me.
Not one penny.
My husband won't help me. My dad, Marlon Lee Whitmer, he's a minister, won't help me. My stepmother won't help me.
What is this, a fucking
My
Dr.
mother
Seuss book?
passed away 7 years ago.
She won't help me. She's dead. She's in fucking June OBrien's toaster.
My dad and Annie Hockhausen,
Making people up.
they wrote at very French.
Making up the sentence. My dad and Annie Hockhausen wrote letters.
Are my parents.
Okay.
Annie
So
is
many
my
people.
stepmom.
So many people.
I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing.
Well, no shit, neither are we. You're just naming people. If I was the fucking guy on the other side of it, I'd be like, well, so far you're just naming people. Order in the court. Order in the court. She's naming too many people. Jim Hacksaw, Jim Duggan. Just goes on a WWF, people. Bret the Hitman Hart wrote Jim
But there's a reason.
Hacksaw Duggan.
My lawyer is just entitled.
Still naming people. Unreal, dude. This is like that DMX song when he was like, about 3 Keishas and Kim, Lisa. Where he's just talking about all the women he slept with. Dang. Wait, what was it? What's that song? Is that What These Bitches Want? Crass. What these bitches want from... I heard the radio edit of that. I said this before in the podcast, but it sincerely was what these people want from somebody. Just don't even play that song at that point, you know? It's like takes the sting out of it. What these people want from somebody. Just driving along the 10 freeway like, well, come on, give me a fucking break, dude. Really? Somebody let me know what these people want from somebody. Just so vague. Also, did she say her fucking lawyer's name was Justin Titled? She's definitely making it up. Hi, I'm Justin Titled. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me that and those clothes, whatever you're wearing. These are mine now. What the fuck? Did he just walk out of the grocery store without paying? Yes, I'm just entitled.
I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Well, we have now. Wow, dramatic pause.
I'm moving down to Texas soon.
Hey, lady.
To help.
Okay, hey, lady.
The
lady, this is me while she's doing it.
Children in Texas.
Lady,
I'm a very loving parent.
Lady, why are you here?
Very, very, very loving parent. I have a 20-year-old daughter.
Okay.
She's going to college at St. Ambrose
You just
this
named
fall.
another person.
She's in Muscatine College
Lady,
right now.
you just made
Her
up a
name's
college.
Brianna Elizabeth.
That's a very white name.
And
oh, more people.
She
God, you're going to talk about her boyfriend now?
is not helping me because she's 20. She's scared. She doesn't want her parents to separate or divorce.
Okay.
Ma'am, we're discussing the rezoning for the Portillos. Do you have any comments on that?
Dude, he let it go so far. He let it go 2 minutes and 15 seconds and basically said, ma'am, this is Domino's. Man, we're discussing the rezoning for Portillo's. This is about an Italian restaurant. Why are you naming everyone you've ever met?
For what?
We're discussing the rezoning on 53rd for...
Well, I live on 63rd.
Again, we're here to hear comments about the rezoning.
Well, I don't like Facebook.
Oh, that is amazing, dude. She's gone to lunch already. Dude, that is amazing. Well, I don't like Facebook. Dude, I'm going to use that. Bro, that you know how much shit that could get you out of? You know how much shit if you just stop everything and say, well, I don't like Facebook. You get out of tickets. Are you kidding me? You get out of being a father that way. For real. A girl's like, I'm pregnant. You're like, well, I don't like Facebook. What? He lost his mind. You're not seeing my kid.
And I don't like the internet because I can't find a job.
Oh.
The library blocked my password. Okay. Now tell me, does that make any sense to you?
Oh, definitely not. This is about...
We're not here to discuss your personal life. I'm sorry. Do you have any comments about the rezoning?
No, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. Next.
Dude. How...
I'm Hal Reed.
Wow. How do you follow that? I'm Hal Reed. So basically, I know this guy named Greg. I know Chauncey. And then there's 4 women that I just went to lunch with. They're friends with my grandma. My grandma couldn't come, but it was Ruth. Okay, listen, this is about the rezoning of Portillo's. We have to just stop. You don't come up here and just tell me everyone you know. I just met you too. I understand, Hal. Thank you very much. The fuck is wrong with everyone? City council. How about city council meetings? You know what I mean? Just showing up in Dockers. Has anybody ever not worn Dockers at a city council meeting? No. The answer is no. This is another good one. Don't mean to make this a clip show. I know you guys do like it.
Next is Richard Schwartz.
Such a city council name, Richard Schwartz.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Oh, you could tell she's already pissed.
Before you start the clock, could you stop it for a second? It's real discouraging to come up here and see all the heads down. It's like, you know.
Sir, you're on a 2-minute timer here, so let's go.
Absolute slam unreal. Absolute slam. Sir, you're wasting valuable seconds. You are on a 2-minute slam. First of all, he came in just... Everyone in this situation is already mad. Okay, well, I'm going to go up there, but their heads are down. If their heads are down when I get up there, you know I have to say something because you know how I am, right? Yeah. And she was like, I'm having the most fucking annoying, awful day. I swear to God, if one person stammers, that's docking their points already. Oh, he's incredulous right now.
I'm not following you.
Oh, he does. He does. He does. Because I do that move too. He does follow her because I do that move too, and I know that move. When you know when they're making sense, but they're not being nice. I'm sorry, I don't follow you. What's going on? Because there's a protocol here. You're supposed to be nice to somebody, and I'm being nice to you, and I'm just casually kind of seeing what's up, and you're not being nice. So no, I don't follow you. So why don't we rewind time a little bit, like Superman did when he flew around the world? Remember when Superman, remember in that fucking Christopher Reeves movie, Superman, when he flew around the world, you didn't know how he was going to save the day because fucking Lois already died. So he flew around the world backwards and he reversed time. So why don't we get Superman to do that? Because I don't follow you.
You're on a 2-minute timer.
Slammed him again.
Could you start it over, please?
No, we're not going to. Just go ahead.
Just so angry.
So it was unreasonable for you to ask that people look up and give me their attention?
Sir, you have 2 minutes. We're all looking at you. You have 2 minutes. Now you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Unreal.
Okay, well, I guess I won't be able to say it. Last week, you limited, this kind of goes to the heart of what I was going to talk about, which was the state of our democracy.
God, you got 1 minute left. Oh, shit.
Last week, you...
Dude, it goes to our state of our democracy. The woman goes... So rude. So rude with a robe on.
Limited speakers because of the number of speakers to 1 minute each, but you allowed Camilla Jayapal to speak as long as she wanted to. It was 4 or 5 minutes. And it reminded me of George Orwell's famous saying from Animal Farm about how all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel like I'm being treated now, just because I
45 seconds,
was
buddy.
kind of asking for your attention. Like, I noticed you all were very attentive to Miss Jayapal last week. God. And I just wanted to ask for your attention before I started. And I immediately got a hostile response back from you. I don't understand that. So you don't ever respond to citizens, or what's...
I do, sir, but you have 2 minutes for public comment to the agenda items.
Oh, man, I remember.
It's all on tape, and I think it's a pretty sad commentary. That you think that asking for you guys to look up off of your computers and give attention during this short period of time was an unreasonable thing. I really feel bad about that.
Thank you.
Damn, dude. That's fucked up, dude. But also, some audiences are hard, dude. Some audiences are hard, dude. That's why you get those fucking assholes that go to American Idol with like fucking one of those propeller hats, you know? Because they're like, I'm going to make a difference. Be nicer, dude. Hey, lady in the fucking thing, be nicer. Otherwise, you're going to get assholes that come up and try and show up and they're going to think their toaster's fucking haunted. This is exactly how you create these motherfuckers. No one's nice to this lady, June OBrien, in the 80s. So she's like, you know what? One day, her brain just went, and she said, Satan's in my toaster. Dude, that's literally what happened. This is what happens. Yes, I'm simplifying it. Am I a therapist? No. But I get this shit, dude. We need to be nicer to each other. Yes, we need to have rules. Yes, we need to fucking abide by them. And when someone crosses them, that's not okay. But let's start with niceness. I used to walk into a room and think that everybody fucking hated me for one reason or another. And I used to think that ever since I was a little kid. Is that my OCD? Yes, sorry God. But still, That's what I thought. That's what I thought up until my fucking late 30s. Just recently, I've been taking a look inward. Why the fuck do I think everybody hates me? Why do I think that? I made that shit up all in my head. Now, when I walk into the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, I fucking strut because maybe these people don't even know who I am. How about that? It's not even necessarily that they have to like me, but I'm just being, and maybe they don't even know who I am. Because I'll be damned if I'm a motherfucker when I turn 90 that thinks his goddamn toaster's haunted. I do stand-up, dude. I talk to these bad audiences. I've heard shit like, next. And I just replied with, hey, you know, that's what happens. Whatever the fuck I reply with. I'm a little out of practice. But it's like, come on, dude. Let's be a little bit nicer to each other, so people's brains don't fucking break. Got too much brain breaking going on because of these dicks in Congress. Put that on my fucking tombstone. What you want on your tombstone? Fucking fuck Congress. They make people's brains break. Sir, I meant your tombstone pizza. Remember that? Remember that commercial? Which one on your tombstone? Pepperoni? These fucking idiot commercials. Wow, just said lead with niceness, and now I'm calling whoever made these commercials idiots. What's this? Malibu on American Gladiators. So this was my Patreon, patreon.com/Chris DElia. This was sent by, if you're a Wanfire level patron, you can send me stuff to review and talk about. We have a segment ideas on the Discord. And this is by Mac Delicious. Change it. This is Malibu on American Gladiators. Now, I haven't seen this yet, but...
Universal Studios Hollywood and the American Gladiators. Now, last time we saw our gladiator, Malibu, he was flying through the air from a tremendous kick delivered by Brian Hudson. And the last time he landed, we weren't sure where he wound up.
I mean,
in Malibu. After you got
Oh my God, this guy is a guy? This is Dog the Bounty Hunter before he got fucking old and fat. Dude. I love how everything in the 80s was so grand. It was just like, Universal Studios, California. Dude, you know what? It's hilarious. And there's still those guys that are out there that are like doing it because they're old. Like that guy who announces fucking, in the left corner, let's get ready to rumble. That guy's old. There's no way a young guy would start that shit. It's just he's too cool for it. There's no fucking way. He would just be like, yeah, we got 2 boxers. Let's go, guys. Come on, man. I'm fucking live tweeting this. Vin Scully, you know, is he still alive, Vin Scully? Wow. Is it him that does the announcing still? Finally, they got rid of him. He was the only guy. No, I'm just saying, how long can you do it till? One Fire's a huge Dodger fan. He's like, hey, yeah, but Vin Scully was just, the side is retired. Just one guy. They always had 2 guys. They had the color commenter and then the fucking other boring guy, you know? That's why he was amazing, is what One Fire is saying. That's why he didn't... Dude, 2 guys is better than 1, dude. Vin Scully was just, the Dodgers, here comes Todd Zeal up to the plate. Part of the reason was because it was so fucking slow the way he talked. Another guy would have been, there were 2 guys there, but the other guy fell asleep, always. There is another guy here in the booth with me, but he's fallen asleep because I talk so slow and he can't get a word in edgewise. Usually, it means if someone can't get a word in edgewise, the person is talking too fast for you to even comprehend how to interrupt. But for me, it's different. For me, you can get a word in edgewise because as I'm talking, the sweet serenade of my tone Put you completely out. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Dude, he'd always fit it in there. Swing and a miss. Strike two. John Olerud's wife wouldn't let him out when he was younger to play baseball. But he loved it so much. I'm sorry, not his wife, his mom. Why the fuck his wife? Shows that I've got deeper issues. Hensley Mullen steps up to the plate, swing and a miss, strike one, ball one. Those were just two pitches that went so fast, but I talk so slow you won't be able to understand how quickly the long fly ball deep to left, and he's out. Fucking Rob Dibble. John Kruk, swing and a miss, strike two. One more strike. Speaking of one, John Kruk only has one nut because he had testicular cancer and he's out. That's true. John Kruk had fucking testicular cancer. And one time when I was in high school, I got out of a car and my nuts twisted. And this is true, dude. I got out of a car, my nuts twisted. They hurt so bad, wouldn't stop hurting, was embarrassed. Rob Kane said, hey, what's wrong? And I said, I have a tummy ache because didn't want me to tell him my nuts twisted. Went home, told my mommy my nuts twisted. She was like, what? 30 minutes later, I was like, hey, Mom, my nuts are still all twisted up. She took me to the hospital. They put a fucking, whatever they do to see the babies, the EK, what is the thing that they put the goop on? What's it called? Ultrasound. And then they put the ultrasound on the fucking, on my balls. And she was like, oh, I got it. Your testicles torsioned. Your testicles torsion getting out of the Suburban with Rob Kane. It was after school one day before basketball practice that in LCHS, which is La Cañada High School, you stepped out of the white Suburban and your balls torsioned. So you had to go down to Verdugo Hills Hospital and get ultrasound on your nutsack. Side retired. So I was like, my balls are torsioned? And the lady was like, yeah, but the good thing is it fucking torsioned back. And I was just like, my fucking balls auto-corrected themselves? Your balls can auto-correct themselves if you leave it be. I said, what happens if they didn't? She literally said we'd have to remove one of them. Oh, thank God they auto-corrected. If your balls didn't autocorrect, we'd have to remove one of them. So what she said to my face, I never forgot it. The fucking nurse said, with a handful of jelly, a nurse looked in my eyes with a handful of jelly and another handful of ultrasound and said, if your balls didn't torsion back, we'll have to remove it. That's what she said. I'm a motherfucker. I'm the John Crocker La Cañada, dude. Dude, thank God your balls switched back. Oh, dude, anyway, that was a hell of a weird run starting from fucking the guy who used to announce the fucking Universal Studios thing. Let's go back and watch this guy who was Dog the Bounty Hunter that lost a lot of weight.
A human cannonball. I thought, hey, there is no way this guy is going to live to play another day. You're alive. You're well. What happened? Did you go to the hospital? Did you get x-rays?
What happened? Did you go to the hospital? Did you get x-rays? Did you go to the barber? Oh, I see you didn't. Dude, the guy's sunglasses are so big, you can get pulled over wearing them. It's a windshield.
Well, dude, it's like this.
Oh, dude, the most dudical dude of all time. He took off his windshields and said, well, dude, it's like this. Oh, this is my favorite guy, dude. The guy's, for fuck's sake. You know goddamn well that this guy is a Trumper. A hardcore Trumper at this point. A hardcore, like, still believes that Joe Biden will never be president. You can just, that's his aura.
I saw this guy coming,
Okay.
and I took the most excellent hit of my life. The next thing I knew, I was on the beach, taking in some cosmic rays, getting healed by Mother Nature, taking a little brewski, holding on to a beautiful babe, and I'm fine today.
So no hospital.
Oh, it's the 80s. Why don't people act like that anymore? I wish there were movies where guys acted like that still. Fuck, you know? There's just not. And that's it. And that sucks. I miss guys like Malibu.
Doctors, just Mother Nature, huh?
Oh, I'm a child of Mother Nature. What do you expect?
Malibu, you are truly amazing.
A chick.
He took a licking, and he is still
A chick.
ticking.
That guy's a chick.
Sweet.
That guy's a chick. He's a chick. Dude, if I had to have sex with one guy, it would be Malibu from American Gladiators. Dude, it's like this, man. You know, I don't want to be having sex. I don't want to be having sex with dudes, but if I was gonna, dude.
What do you expect?
In this case, it's Malibu, who is whooping, but maybe not for long.
Malibu gets owned.
Malibu sets himself. Brian Hudson's third and final attempt. Malibu is dead. Holy mackerel. Malibu shaking the cobwebs out and looks like he's
So
sustained a
mad.
cut on his forehead.
He hit him. I mean, used the. Okay, enough. Dude, he used the fucking. He has a huge fucking thing, and he just like, yo, man. The guy fucking didn't use it to block, kicked him in the fucking head, dude. How about that, man? You know, dude, Mother Nature, man. Wow, Malibu got rocked. Hey, man. So yeah, we've been having fun on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch, Flex Avenue. God damn, you know, because we had to call it Flex Avenue. Because your boy's all lumped up, dude. Not just in his pockets, but he's all lumped the fuck up. Oops. Your boy's lumped up. Oops. Your boy's got a turtle back. Yeah, I fucking worked out my lats earlier, dude. It's insane. My shit. I look like one of those fucking. What are you? I walked down the street. Somebody's like, "Is that a fucking huge flying squirrel?" No, it's just me, dude. I got lats. It's crazy. I'm like one of those guys who fucking, dude. The other day I went to go do one of those, you know, those guys who fucking go through the. Who cares? This is not even a good bit. Who even gives a shit? It's not even a good bit. It's fine. It's just kind of is what it is. I've been trying to curb my fucking OCD. It's tough, man. I don't want my son to see it and then think that you got to do it, you know? It's a lot. I met another guy with OCD and we were talking about it and he was like, it really opened up to me and it was like crazy. His rituals to me were like, wow, that's bad. And then I was sharing my rituals and it's like, mine are fucking bad too, just in a different way. And it's just like, it's so hard to fucking deal with because you know it's fake. Like, and it's so, too, like, something that helps me actually with my OCD is I think about how egotistical it is. Like, let's go back to the lady with the toaster who thought she was so the shit that Satan was at her house. If I walk onto the plane wrong, I think it's going to crash. You understand? But how egotistical is that I'm in control of everybody on this plane's life? What about the way they entered the plane? No, it's all about me, you know? It's so egotistical. That helps me in a way because I think like, oh, well, that's fucking, I'm just another person on this world. I got to relax. My ego's out of control. That my OCD, if I don't fucking throw this Snapple bottle away right, then, my mom's going to get cancer or some shit when there's no metaphysical proof like that. Of course, it doesn't have that happen, but like, that that's not the truth because I control people's lives. Fuck all that. So that helps me a little bit. If you have OCD, you should try to think about it that way. Between that and a little bit of medication, I'm able to fucking, because I was with my ex-wife, my first wife, and she was like, your OCD is getting out of control. You should take medication. And I was like, I'm not. In my head, I was like, I'm never taking medication until it starts affecting my work. And then one time I was going to go on stage at the Improv, and I was so stressed out with my OCD, and I couldn't stop thinking about my rituals that I was like, you know what, dude? It was right before I went on stage, and I went on stage all like buzzing and like fucked up in my own head because of OCD. And I was like, I'm just going to actually start taking medication. And the next day I started taking medication, dude. The next day I had pills already that I didn't take, and I started taking them, and I never looked back, dude. And it does help. The medication with the I read about it, and I also have done some behavioral therapy. One time I took I went to behavioral therapy, and this guy was just like, I went to see him a few times, and he was like, you know what could work for you? And I was like, what? Just take the so what approach. So what if it happens? And I'm just like, huh? And he was like, I was like, you tell me if I throw the fucking Snapple bottle away? So what? My mom's going to die of cancer? And he was like, yeah. And I was just like, gotta get in the dark. So anyway, man, it's been a long way. But that shit fucking flares up when you're 22, 23. So I was like, when did it flare up for you? To my new buddy. And he was like, yeah, 22. He was like, and I was like, there you go. But there were always signs, like I said, like the sorry God shit. Or that I lined up my Matchbox cars, and my Uncle Vinny would come over and he would be like, hey, what's this one? And I'm like, no, you don't take them out. You don't take them out of the fucking order. And my mom was like, ooh, he doesn't like when you move his cars. So yeah, but that's it, dude. You guys are great. If it really helps us out, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and fucking absolutely obliterate that like button into smithereens, and take the bell notification out for some daytime coffee, and that's it. We hope you enjoy the Patreon content, and we hope you enjoy us playing on Twitch. And that's it. Sometimes I do Twitch solo, but whatever, dude. It's all good. But come along the board. Oh, and I also got to say, the merch out there, we have new merch, which is, besides this, to be more memorable, we've got the Go Out, Go Medium, and sometimes Stay Out, because which is fucking awesome gym wear, because these motherfuckers at the gym are all go hard and go home, go hard or go home, when it's like, nah, that's how you pull a fucking muscle. Go hard or go home is how you tear your fucking ACL. I saw and also it's out of control, this saying. I saw this fat guy at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf with a go hard or go home shirt on, and it's like, bro, you're not going hard or going home. So go medium and sometimes stay out, and you live the fuck longer with less pain. So rep that shit at the gym, dude. When my shit comes in, I'm going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym since the pandemic happened. I'm going back to the gym and preaching to these motherfuckers, go medium and stay, and sometimes stay out. And there's the merch right there on our fucking YouTube, so you can see it. You guys are great. I love my son. I love my people. And I saw Logic say this thing the other day, and they were like, how come you don't like do certain shit? And he was just like, I don't fuck with anyone, man, because I don't fuck with anyone. I fuck with nobody. I got my family and my friends, and I don't fuck with anyone. And I was like, dude, I'm practically Logic, because that's how I'm going to be. Adoption of himself. Hey guys, that's the episode for YouTube today. If you'd like the extended, uncut rest of the episode, head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Chris DElia. We've got other segments. One of them is entitled Review Mode, where I review shit you need to know. And there's also other behind-the-scenes stuff. I post, daily where I am and shit. And I have fucking nice pictures of my Ice Americano. You know what's up. But, dude, let's get involved. Get involved with the life of me. over at patreon.com/Chris DElia. And if you don't, we still love you. We love your support, whether you're just viewing or you got no dents and you're hitting up that Patreon. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll do the thing now.